Right, so I just wanted to show everyone the team that I used to finish Gold Rush Tier 12. Now, actually, I just recently completed this. I probably could have done it before, but I finally decided to wait until I had basically Tier 14 Symbiote Spider-Man. It probably could be done earlier, but I'm a big... I don't like smashing my head 30 million times against a challenge that it will take me a little bit to clear. So I like to do it with the teams that I think can win a bit easier. Now this is a bit of a strange one, perhaps. This is what I decided to settle on. So we do have Symbiote Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, so the three symbiotes. Regular Spider-Man, this probably could change for you. The reason why I tried that was because I had 73k or thereabouts, and he was tier 13, and so stat-wise he was doing pretty good. He also had some dodging, some increased dodge chance that instead of having Punisher, you might have been able to do it with Punisher, but I actually did successfully do it with this. Luke Cage, actually, because he could provide defense up to other characters if they didn't already have it. And I don't really use his taunt mechanic. I think maybe I might have used it right at the very end. But let's try and see if we can replicate this again. The biggest problem with this level is really that there's a lot of damage actually, and you kind of have to focus certain characters first. And Fantastic Four, who are a lot of the enemies, is a bit of a pain in the ass. So we need to focus on characters like Invisible Woman first, and it really depends on who Human Torch hits. Obviously, if Human Torch hit my Spider-Man or someone, then they'd be flying off. So as long as it hits, Carnage is actually a good choice to be hit, because as long as Venom stays at high hit points, he can give everyone else defense up. At least for the symbiotes anyways. So let's try and take down Invisible Woman here, and this is where I normally use Symbiote Spider-Man's special here in the middle. Hopefully it hits Spider-Man, which it did. Sometimes he dodges here. And we need to get Invisible Woman into the red for hit points so that it actually triggers the speed bar for Venom. So we're going to use the Spider-Man's... Oh crap. Oh no, I did hit the wrong one. Okay, that was a bit weird. And we're going to basic actually on Human Torch here to get him in the red as well. And that flips, so we get some speed bar here, and they're gonna die from bleeds. Oh wait, he doesn't have bleed. Alright, so we're gonna actually kill Human Torch here, and then that'll probably kill Invisible Woman, and this drops wave 2. And so normally this is at what point I try to focus Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man, because Mr. Fantastic can clear debuffs when Thing gets his turn, so we're gonna work our way over here. And oops, Spider-Man dodged that. That was a lucky 2 dodges. So that's what I mean. Is that sometimes you can get really lucky that way. And we're going to actually ability block Graviton because I don't want him to stun anyone. And then we're going to put up more defense up for everyone else basically. And it does throw some ability energy. And so we're still in good health at the moment anyway. So you kind of want them to hit the symbiotes a bit more frequently if you can help it. And then we're just going to do some damage here, just trying to spread it around. At this point, I'm probably going to use Spider-Man's ult on Graviton. Actually, I'm going to use it on Thing here, just to try and stun him. Hopefully that works. And it didn't, but we got slow. We could try it again though, with Symbiote Spider-Man's ult. This is going to do a lot of damage to everyone else. And here it did get the stun, so we're going to work away on Namor here a bit. We get in the red, and the rest of them kind of heal up, and we save our abilities for the final wave, which is just Vision here. And normally I'm going to actually use Venom's basic because it can't be dodged, so we're going to flip that on Vision there, and they kind of this is where it gets tricky. Symbiote Spider-Man, or regular Spider-Man, has a taunt up, so this is probably where I would taunt with Luke Cage, because I think that he's more likely to take less damage there. So he's got 2 turns of defense up. So this is where the sort of the end kind of comes down here. This is where we start to win, and we're going to try to hit Vision. Vision's a pain. So why are we feeling he's going to dodge? No, he didn't dodge that one. Okay, and so I think this is a bit of a done deal here. So we have cleared this again, and we beat it. Okay, and that's the gold challenge, which I finally managed to clear just yesterday, and I wanted to share this with you guys. So to go into more specifics about my team here, if I can go back into it. So we do have a team power of 370k. I find this one of the most challenging challenges to do. So honestly, to save yourself a lot of pain, because you can only use city characters, I totally recommend using symbiotes. You probably could do this at a lower team power than what I have. Other characters that you could probably use, I think defensive characters are probably the best, because you kind of want to hold out until the symbiotes are able to kill everyone. You could use Ghost Rider, but you don't want anyone. He doesn't really have any drain unless someone dies, and obviously you don't want someone to die. Other choices, I think Luke Cage is a better choice, to be honest, even though I know a lot of people don't have defenders at high levels anymore. You probably could get away with Punisher, but he doesn't have any healing mechanic, and it might be a bit more luck dependent. So I personally prefer Luke Cage. I'm trying to go through the list. Maybe once the Young Avengers you could just Miss Marvel and Spider-Man Miles might be a choice once. In Squirrel Girl, actually, if you wait and you haven't done it yet, Squirrel Girl would be an option for this challenge as well. So those are my kind of thoughts for that. Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man Miles, maybe a Young Avengers team could actually work for this. But yeah, definitely the three symbiotes first, and you'll need to work with them and 2 other characters to get this done. But hope this helps.